Okay, good morning everyone. So let's start with today's daily MCQ session. There are 5 questions. Two of them were difficult. One was related to blood relations. One was this index numbers. If you don't know the concept. Okay. So let's start. Purchasing power of money reduced by 15% over 5 years. This means price index number will theoretically be. Understand, price index number is the reciprocal of purchasing power of money, or purchasing power of money is the reciprocal of price index number. I have explained this concept in a separate video, so I'll give a link to that video in the comments. It is the additional question bank video of index numbers, where it has all the questions from additional question bank along with relevant concepts. Okay, so this is a very good concept. You should know why it works so that it will be easier for you in exam. Okay, so purchasing power of money reduced by 15%. That means if it was 100, then now it is 85, right? This means price index number will theoretically be, price index number is reciprocal of that. So 1 by 85 will be how much? 0.011764, right? So if you multiply that by 100, that gives us 1.1764. That is 107.64 or 65. Option B is the correct answer. Okay. Next. You have milk A which is 95% pure and milk B which is 90% pure. You mix them in some ratio and got a mixture which was 92% pure. In what ratio did you mix them? I have already explained a shortcut to this in a video, separate video. Again, I'll give a link to that also. It is about weighted averages. When you have mixture and mixture, they have given combined mean, right? 92 is like combined mean. So you can just take difference. 95 and 92 difference is 3, 90 and 92 difference is 2, and reverse it. So 2:3 is our answer. 2:3 is the ratio in which he mixed them, that is it. So in exam you can get it in few seconds, nothing else. Third, a student got 5 numbers for which he had to calculate SD. He multiplied all the numbers by 6. Okay, let's assume the numbers are x. Okay, so he multiplied all the numbers by 6, then he subtracted 56 from all numbers, and finally he divided everything by 1.456. What is his new SD? Okay, so this is change of origin and scale, right? Again, I have put a separate video on short video. Okay, these are 4 5 minute videos on change of origin and scale also, which explains the concept. So you can go through that for understanding the concept. So let's say the numbers are x. So what did he do? He multiplied all the numbers by 6, so it became 6x. Then he subtracted 56 from all numbers, so minus 56. And then he divided everything by 1.456, right? And let's say he got new numbers which are y. Now we know SD is only affected by change of scale. Change of scale is multiplication or division. It is not affected by addition or subtraction. So if we simplify this, it will be 6 by 1.456x minus 56 by 1.456. Now understand, SD is only affected by positive value of change of scale. Change of scale is multiplication or division, which is for x we are multiplying or dividing by this, right? So SD of y will just be 6 by 1.456 into SD of x. What is 6 by 1.456? 4.12. So 4.12 into original, that is the correct answer. Okay, so it was again a good one. Next, pointing to a photo, Mr. X said. Okay, now in such kind of questions where someone is saying something that he is my father, he is my mother's brother, or something like that, if you can visualize, that is very good. Then you should solve in your mind and take the answer. But if you cannot visualize, then you can follow a mathematical approach. Mathematical approach as in, let's see. Mr. X said, person in the photo is paternal grandmother of the daughter of my wife's son. How is the person in photo related to X, assuming heterosexual relationships? Okay, fine. Let's solve it mathematically. Daughter of my wife's son. Now my wife's son is my son also, right? So instead of my wife's son, let's write my son. Then again we'll put another bracket. Daughter of my son. What is daughter of my son? My granddaughter, right? So let's scratch this also, and daughter grandmother of my granddaughter. Now they are saying person in the photo is paternal grandmother of my granddaughter. Now my granddaughter and her grandmother will be my wife, right? Because it is Mr. X, male. So my granddaughter's grandmother will be my wife. So spouse is the correct answer. Okay. I'll show you. I'll take a more complicated question, which is this question 5, and then let's try to solve this because this is a bit more complicated. Okay. Talking to X about a photo, Seema said, "You are definitely not the person's son, but that person who is your parent is the child of the only sister of my mother's son." Okay. How is X related to Seema? Now we have to do it carefully. Again, let's go by brackets. Mother's son, my mother's son. Okay. Who is saying this? Seema. Seema is a girl, right? She is saying my mother's son. That means it must be her brother, right? So instead of my mother's son, let's write my brother. Okay. Now she is saying, if we extend the bracket, only sister of my brother. Now only sister of my brother is me, right? Only sister of my brother is me. If I am female, then my brother's only sister is me. So only sister of my brother, instead of that, let's write me. Okay. Of me. Fine. Okay. They are saying you are definitely not the person's son. That is a different sentence. So let's ignore that for now. But that person in photo who is your parent is child of me, is my child. So she is saying your parent is my child. Your parent is my child. So that X, his parent, is Seema's child. Right. That means X is Seema's grandchild. Okay, fine. But she is also saying you are definitely not the person's son. That means X is not son, so X must be daughters of female, right? So how is X related to Seema? Granddaughter. Granddaughter is the correct answer. So in such kind of questions, if you can visualize in your mind, then that is very good. But if not, you can follow mathematical approach, put brackets from the end and start simplifying. Okay. So I hope this is clear to everyone. To get such daily MCQs, join the Telegram channel, which the link of which is also given in the description or comments, so that you get a lot of practice before exam and you can attend the daily sessions after preparing. Okay. So let's stop for today. We'll meet in the next session. Okay. Bye everyone.